Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today we are doing a pick a card on like a no contact or a little to no contact situation and kind of what's going on with the person you have in mind. You know, possibly feelings, possibly just stuff going on in their life. We're just kind of, you know, playing investigator today and see what's going on with them in a no contact situation. Yeah, so we have 3 piles today. I have pile 1, which is the Dream Amethyst, and we have the Illuminated Ethereal Visions Tarot. For pile 2, we have this really awesome piece of selenite with the etched mandala and my new Affirminators Tarot. I'm very excited about using that deck today. And then we have the Rainbow Rose Quartz. I think it's heat treated to get it to a rainbow like that, but it's rose quartz and it just has like this rainbow shine to it. It's kind of cool. And the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. So take a moment, think of your person, take a deep breath if you need to, pause the video if you need to, and go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, you could have messages or information about your person in more than one pile. Feel free to watch more than one. Always use your discernment to know what's right for you. If it doesn't feel right, let it go. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit if they don't feel right for you or for your situation. The timestamps will be in the description box below, as always, and I will see you guys at your pile. Thanks, guys. Okay, we are jumping right in. For pile 1, you guys picked this really lovely Dream Amethyst. Pretty cool looking, right? Palm stone, so it fits in the palm of your hand. We are going over a no contact situation, what's going on with your person, what are they thinking, feeling, anything going on in their life, kind of just whatever comes up. Usually this can be a little bit of a mixed bag of information, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading, so if it doesn't feel right for your situation, just know that message was for somebody else and let it go. A lot of people do watch these, so not everything will fit. Sometimes everything does, but don't, you know, if it doesn't feel right, just let it go. All right, so for pile 1's person, what is going on with them? What can we know? What messages do we need to understand? We have the Empress. We have the King of Wands. We have the Star. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Oop. We have a Page of Wands. We have the Artist, which is a unique card to this deck. We have a 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 4 of Swords in reverse. All right, let me move these to make sure they're all in shot. I love these cards, but they bend weird, so then they don't sit even anymore, but it's still one of my favorite decks, so it's okay, right? Okay. Biggest overall thing, and we're going to dive into this with this person, is your person is going through a lot of growth. That was one of the very biggest things that popped out from my guides, was growth. This person is growing as a person. They're figuring some things out. I'm hearing they're hopeful for their future and possibly hopeful, you know, for your guys' connection. We'll jump into that a little bit more. They may have turned away from some traditional stuff that they've had going on in their life. Let's see what else is going on. Sorry for the kid noises in the background. I guess my daughter is having a lot of fun on a microphone. Anyway, so I apologize. So Let's see if any of our messages. No. All right, let's jump right in. Do I want to pull any oracle cards? Okay, my guides are telling me to pull a couple oracle cards before we get going. These are the Angel Answer cards by Radley Valentine. I really like all his stuff. Really cool person. Let's see. What other information for pile 1's person? Unlikely. Remain positive. Okay. So that kind of goes into this like feeling that this person was doing something a little different than they normally do. Just this a little bit. For a lot of you guys watching, I feel like you're watching about someone who maybe wasn't always the most optimistic, wasn't always the most positive thinking person. They could be, but you know, I'm feeling like this path that they're taking, this path in growth, is something that you thought would never happen with them. Like it was very unlikely for this person to ever change. So as I'm reading this, I feel like some of you guys will be like, I'm not sure if this is even my person, right? But this person is going through a big growth change in their life, like really, really big. So we have our Empress here, and this is what popped up for growth for me. My guides were like, growth. So the Empress is a lot about nurturing energy, growing, abundance, things like that. But I'm hearing this person is just growing, like really, really growing. Maybe dropping some old tendencies to be a little immature, and focusing on physical, I'm trying to think how I want to say this. They're going within more than external pleasures. Sorry, my guides give me like the weirdest information, and translating that sometimes is difficult and to get it out, because this isn't a bad thing. It's just interesting. Basically, I feel like this person has been very immature in the past, maybe focused on surface level things, never getting too deep, maybe just wanting physical connection with you, and with people in general. And I feel like this person is really growing out of that. They're really just dropping that sense of shallowness where they've had in connections. We have our King of Wands here, so they've gone from like, I almost see them like leaving behind this like immature Page of Wands energy, and really, really stepping into their own strength. I think this has also made them a little quieter though. I'm hearing like they've been even more reserved. Maybe they were very forthcoming with compliments and kind of saying the right things kind of thing. And this person's kind of pulled back because they're realizing they want more in life than that. Like they're, we had the artist, sorry, that wasn't flipped over. So I'm hearing they're getting a better vision for their life. They really are like, almost like I'm hearing creating their own future and how they want it to look. And they're realizing that things in their past that they did aren't things they want to carry in their future. They're just really, really growing as a person. And with the star here, I feel like they're becoming so optimistic, so hopeful for just being a better person. And realizing some of the things that they invested in the past weren't serving them, or actions that they had, things that they actually put a lot of, gosh, the words are like, it's not flowing today. I apologize. I know what I want to say. I just can't figure out how to say it. The things that they put their time and energy into, I can't find the word, so I have to go around it. The time and the energy that the things they were putting their time and energy into really weren't fulfilling them ultimately. So it was just like, I'm hearing like they use things to distract themselves a lot. But now they've moved out of this energy and they have a lot of hope. And also I think they had a lot of pessimistic tendencies before, and they kind of switched to optimism. With our Hierophant in reverse, so this person may have been brought up really religious at one point, in their life, or the way they were doing things is the way that they thought they had to do things, or the way they always had done things. So I feel like they've had a big switch from their normal progression of how they did things. So they're just telling me that they've just changed from their normal, and their normal might not have been traditional. The Hierophant can sometimes be like a religious tradition, or just doing things like, you know, by tradition. I feel like, but what I'm seeing is more for like the tradition of this person, like their old habits, like they're letting those go, the things that didn't serve them. And even though they were very did these things a lot in their life, they've really changed. And we have a Four of Swords, so I feel like this person is finally moving out of, they've been really quiet, even though they're quiet in a different way. Like the King of Wands, like, is just like a reserved confidence. This Four of Swords energy, so they've probably been very quiet, distant for a while, and it's because they are going through these shifts. But I think as they have really like figured things out, they're ready to move out of that pause in their life and move forward with things, and potentially forward to you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are like, this is so unlike this person. I really think that they've had a huge, like, not personality change per se, but just a whole viewpoint change. And they've really started just being much more positive about their future. My guides are also telling me you guys should be more positive and optimistic about what this person can actually do with their life. Like a lot of you guys might have lost hope in this person, in this connection, and the fact that this person could ever change. And yet here they are doing that very thing. They're changing. They're becoming a better person. That is what is going on in the world of pile one. I don't think they're going to be big on expressing this just yet. There's a part of me that feels like a lot of you guys have maybe pointed out some things that they maybe weren't healthy for them in their life, and so it's like they don't want to be wrong just yet. Like, I'm getting very dry mouthed, and so that is usually someone's unwillingness to speak. So I don't feel like this person's going to call you up and be like, hey, you know, all those suggestions you made to me, you were right, and I'm doing that and I'm feeling better. I don't feel like they're ready to express that just yet, but I think you might start noticing, either if you do check on their social media, if you're, you know, trying to figure out, or you're hearing through the grapevine, that this person has been doing things that you never would expect. Maybe even this person's involving themselves in like charity stuff or volunteering. I'm seeing some people like giving blood, and you never thought this person would do anything that was unselfish. Like, I think you were dealing with a very selfish person before that focused on themselves, and they've had this shift, and they're really like just being a nicer, kinder, well-rounded person. Like, I think when you do speak to them, you're going to be shocked when they do let this cat out of the bag, this switch. And I think it has a lot to do with you guys watching, is some seeds you planted in this person. They might not have wanted to admit it at the time, but it's really helping them change. So, I want to see if I can get any other messages. These are my Love Compass Oracle cards. Woo, this one. Self-love. I think this person is practicing self-love, so maybe some of you guys have been dealing with someone who had a low self-esteem. They might have come off, you know, arrogant or confident, but deep inside they never really loved themselves. So this person's awakening to self-love and really appreciating themselves, and I think that's part of what this shift is. Maybe you always gave them unconditional love. They didn't they never fully accepted it because they didn't love themselves, but they're really working on that with themselves. What else is going on with pile one's person? Discernment. Pay attention to the red flags, knowing warning signs of unhealthy relationship connection looks like. So this person, I think, is realizing all their toxic traits they had, all those things they were investing in weren't really fulfilling them as a person, and they're really seeing the truth of their nature, of the things that they've done in the past, and how that isn't serving them moving forward. Be here and now. So this is about, like, you know, being more present in things, think this person's just really living life to the fullest and realizing that, you know, change starts with them. It's not anyone, it's not an outside job, it's an inside job. And I think that's where this person is. They're really doing the inside work, they're healing. So if you're watching about someone that you're wondering if they're working on themselves, if they're doing their own healing, like perhaps you're like in a twin situation and you're wondering, is my twin actually doing the work? I feel like yes, they're doing the work. Conflict. There's conflict within this relationship. So you guys may not be in communication because of a conflict. So this person, yeah, is just working through their own deceptive energy, their own, like maybe they realized that, you know, they had lied to you. All this, you know, lying to you wasn't the right way to go about things. I really feel like a lot of you guys called this person out before you guys had this separation of disconnect. But this person's just working on themselves. So that's just what they're doing. Trying to debate if I want to do some love messages. I know everybody loves those. Let's go ahead and, these are all really just fun. I'll pull a couple, like if you're wondering if your person's feeling lovey for you, anything that they might have, you know, in their heart about you. I'll pull a couple of those. So the first one, and I just got these, so I really wanted to use them. They're super cute. It says, "You are my main squeeze." The color yellow might have some relevance. Also, this person might be working on solar plexus issues, which has to do with relationships. But, you know, this person still like thinks of you as their main squeeze. You are so very loved. So there's still love here in this connection. You are here. So they have a special place for you in their heart. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys have really helped this person change. So you will always have a special place in their heart. Like they recognize that you're the catalyst for their change. Llama, love you forever. These are so cute. So this person definitely has a lot of love for you. You're going to have a special place in their heart forever. I don't think that's ever going to change. This person's just working on themselves. So if that's, you know, that's what's going on with this person, there's still love for you here. You definitely help this person change, and they recognize that. And you're still very important to this person. I think that's all the messages for pile 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. As always, I appreciate you guys being here with me, spending time with me. It's truly an honor, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Thanks, guys. If you guys are sitting there, holy cow. Dry mouth central. I'm surprised I could even talk during that video. Person is not ready to communicate all these changes. So and if you're still sitting there, I apologize. I have to take a minute to get out of that energy for a second. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this beautiful selenite with this etched mandala. I love mandalas. Does anyone else love mandalas as much as I do? Like, I'm almost obsessed with them. They're so beautiful, so intricate. I've tried to draw them. Not a good idea for me. I'm not an artist. Anyways, so we are jumping in. We are checking on what is going on with your person in a no communication or little to no communication. We're going to see we're going to play investigator, see what's going on with this person, see if any, you know, feelings could pop up, just things that they're doing could pop up. We're just kind of checking in on your person and see what's going on with them during this no contact situation. I'm using this Affirminators deck. It's not easy, the best one to shuffle. I don't want to bend them. They're such pretty cards. I just got this deck. I have one of their other just fun, like general guidance, like Oracle style decks, but I got their tarot deck and I'm so excited to use this for the first time. So on this channel. All right, so deep breath. All right, so guys, for pile 2, what is going on with our person? I need insight into the lives of pile 2's people. Always remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's get going. We have a 2 of Cups in reverse. Oh, we have Judgment. I almost called that the Sun. The Emperor in reverse. We have an Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Oh, okay. And I've been doing this in readings lately where I tell you the overall energy before we get going. This person is in resistance mode and a little bit of a wishy-washy. So if your person has been hot, cold, this is probably your reading. There is some resistance to change, resistance to love, but the love is there at the same time. So very interesting. This person is, it's almost like they feel love for you, but I'm all of a sudden just saw like a grumpy, like 3-year-old, and it's like, I don't care what I feel, I'm not doing it anyways. So that might ring a bell of truth for some of you guys. I don't know why I saw it that way. I just saw this very grumpy child, like I'm not doing it. I don't care how much I love you. I'm just gonna be pouty and grumpy for some reason. So if that feels like your person, welcome. Here we go. Oh, my guides are reminding me to pull some of these angel answer cards at the beginning to get a little more information. Make sure I'm not missing anything before I jump in here. But there's a lot of love energy in this connection, guys. There's a lot of soul level connection energy here as well, even though they're blocking it, but it's here. We have No. Again, I'm seeing a bratty, pouty child. And I'm not putting them down. I'm not calling them whatever, but I think if this sits right with you, you'll know what I'm talking about. Improving health. Okay, so this person might be working on improving their health as well. That's not in, do these anchored here. Boop, boop. Okay. All right, so pile 2, what's going on with your person? You know, we have the 2 of Cups here, which is one of my soul level connection cards. This is where this, like, I'm refusing to acknowledge this connection. This person, like we have also clarified by our Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, a new offer. This person is just not ready for this. They are, wow, I just realized how many reverse cards. Like they're just being, I'm hearing a little bullheaded. You might be dealing with some just very stubborn people. But I still have to go back to this Ace of Cups, guys. I know I'm jumping over here. There is love here. This person has love for you. They have love for this connection. They're just being a brat. I don't know. And I don't mean to laugh about that. Hopefully, you know, I'm not offending anyone. It's just, it's frustrating. Like, I feel like you guys as viewers must be frustrated with this person. Like, you've poured into this person and they know this connection's here, yet they're just being like resisting it. So it's like this love, this connection of love here is here, but and is here, but they're just not willing to give it. Like they're just keeping all their love to themselves. And this person has a big fear of change. They have a big fear of being judged. They have a big fear of changing. This person is resisting change. The Tower is all about, you know, needed change. Things that it's usually divine intervention. This person is like dragging their heels at all costs, to change. They're this very, very stubborn, and it's all surrounded by a fear of knowing that they haven't treated you right. They haven't been doing the right things in their life. Maybe they also haven't been treating themselves right. We have improving health here. So this person might recognize that maybe they have some bad health choices, possibly some addiction issues. I know we didn't get the devil, but my guides are telling me for some of you watching, this person may have some either alcohol issues or some other addiction type issues that they're just not ready to let go. They recognize, this person does recognize that the error of their ways, they're just not willing to change just yet. So if you're hoping to see a pile of change, I don't really feel like they're there yet. It's like they're afraid to succeed at this thing called life that we're in. They're afraid to step into their own power here. We have our Emperor in reverse. So our Emperor is all about, you know, power, strength, security, confidence. And it's like they're just not willing to step up because, like, they're like almost afraid of being successful. They're afraid of having a successful relationship because, and putting too much into it, because that makes them vulnerable. Like if it all were to go away, and this person's just very afraid. Like once you have something, I'm going to try to make this make sense for you guys. So once you have something that means so much to you, there's a chance of losing it. And this person isn't comfortable with that. So it's like they'd better to not love at all, to have love and lost kind of situation with this person. Like this love is here. We have the Ace of Cups, which is my I love you card, right? And it's clarified by a Lovers in reverse. So again, it's that resistance to this, because what if they gave into this? What if they gave into this love? What if they gave into this relationship? They could lose it. So because for whatever reasons, and there's multiple reasons why people become this way, and it's usually either childhood pain growing up, really bad breakup in a relationship that broke them, this person is just broken, and they don't want you to see that either. Like they're afraid of you seeing, and I feel like a lot of you guys do see this, and you see it. So this person is just in this energy of no, energy of resistance, resisting change, resisting you, resisting this connection, even though this connection is there. And they know it, they're just resisting it at this time. I know this is really frustrating to see. Always remember that tarot is a current snapshot of current energies. So people change. Some people are slower than others, but this person is just right now resisting a lot of change here. The last deck I pulled love message cards. I don't think I'm going to pull those just because it doesn't feel right for this pile, but I do want to dive in a little bit more. These are my light and shadow aspects, so I want to see what other messages come up. What is going on with this person? Because there's love here. There is this push and pull with this person. So they're just resisting it out of fear of losing it, which I know isn't necessarily like the most logical thing, but it's very real to this person. They just rather not, this person might not want to be involved with anyone. They might be cut off to love altogether because they're keeping themselves safe. They're not realizing how damaging that is to themselves and how ridiculous it is to push you away. Because they're really like, what kind of life is that either, you know? But some people get stuck in this mode where they're just like, I don't want to be with anybody because that keeps them safe. This person is very much just keeping themselves safe. All right, shadows. I'm mad at myself for behaving this way. So they recognize their behavior has not been the best. So they're still mad at themselves. And I think that's another reason they have a hard time. Like they resist this because then they're going to have to answer for what they did. It's this judgment and this refusing to change. They realize that they know that they haven't acted well and treated you right. They're very well aware of that. They just don't want to. They would rather not deal with it with anything. And I get this is so frustrating for you guys, pal, too. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. So at least there's some regret here. Again, there's love here. This connection is real, and they know it's real. They're just running from it, running hard. Like this mouse is running away. Like we have two mice that piped up in here, so I'm just feeling a little sneaky energy. They're just being quiet as a mouse. You're an angel in my life. So this person definitely thinks highly of you. I don't think this person is talking to you or ever maybe even said that, because again, opening up to that is a scary place for this person, because opening up to anything love related involves possibly getting hurt. I want the best for you. So I feel like maybe this person also has pushed you away because they feel like that they know the errors of their ways. They're not willing to change, and they know you deserve better because they respect you enough for that. So they want the best for you, and they don't think that they are the best. Because look at the energy they're in. You know, they realize it's crap, but they don't want to do anything about it just yet. I don't deserve you. I mean, that is this pile all the way around. You know, this person doesn't really necessarily see their own worth. And a lot of people, when that comes up, a lot of people ask like, well, how can I help them change? They have to do the work. You know, there's nothing really you can do. You can challenge yourself to being their friend, always being kind, things like that. But until this person is ready to change, there's really not too much you can do besides just keep shining your light, be the beacon of hope that you guys are. And do what you got to do for you. You know, if you're waiting around for this person, you know, I would suggest just do things like you can hold space for them in your heart if you want to, but maybe it's time to like really just focus on other things in your life, and that's okay. You know, and this person, you know, again, just a current snapshot. This person, again, recognizes that there's love in this connection. They recognize you guys. I mean, we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups and a Ace of Cups here. There is a loving connection here. They're just being resistant to it. And I feel like, okay, so we had this Tower, right? The Tower's needed change. They are resisting it. So if they can just let the shit hit the fan and let things go, that's when this person will change. It's really hard to tell like when that will be though. I don't like doing wins. You guys know that. People have free will and people change their mind all the time. This person could decide tomorrow that, you know, something happens, something clicks in them and they change, and bam, this person, it could take them 10 years. It's really, really hard to say. You challenge me in ways that make me grow. So there's a little bit of growth here. It's like almost when you're at the point where you recognize the problem, you might not know how to change it and you're resistant to it, but at least you're recognizing there's an issue. So this person recognizes there's a connection and they recognize that they're the problem. I regret my actions towards you. Again, they feel really bad. They feel sorry for leaving you hanging. They're mad at how they behaved. You're an angel. You're the best. They don't think they deserve you. They regret their actions. I need to focus on my finances right now. So this person is still like, maybe, you know, some big things happened in their life financially, which a lot of people are dealing with that right now. And so that's where they're just like, this love stuff, just, it's like emotions are too much for them right now. And they're just going to focus on the tangible things in their life, and focus on that because that feels a little more real to them, even though they probably lost that too. You know, so, and can you forgive me? Can you try to understand me? That's the last message here. So if you guys can, you know, just put on your, you know, step back and observe this person for who they are. This person's just a scared, frightened person. They're scared of love. They're scared of opening up. They're scared of getting hurt. What you want to do with that information is totally up to you. These readings are just to help you have an understanding of what this person is going through, what's going on in their mind, and make a decision what's best for you. You always know what's best for you, what you choose to do moving forward when it comes to this person. I have my own opinions, but those don't matter. You know your connection with this person, but there is a connection here. So I don't want you guys to feel like you're making this stuff up in your head because they've resisted. They feel it too. They're just not ready to move forward into that until they can get past this fear. I really feel like a lot of them had some big abandonment stuff as a child, or a lot of loss early in life that's really jaded them from thinking that love is really possible for them. I think that's it for you guys for pile 2. I know this wasn't the easiest reading to hear. Please don't shoot the messenger too much. I do read all the comments. I do take them to heart. I get that you guys just want to vent, but I'm just reading the cards. So have a good day, and I hope to see you guys in a future reading. Thanks, guys. Goodness. Okay. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys have this rainbow rose quartz, and now I can't get it to rainbow-esque. Oh, there it goes. It's like iridescent, kind of. I think it's heat treated. I think that's how they do that, but I thought it was cool. I thought it would look pretty on the channel. Okay, so we are going over little or no contact or little to no contact, what is going on with your person. We're playing investigator. The first 2 piles were extremely different. So I'm interested to see what will be here. Always try to kind of look at these things with an open mind and just kind of, you know, these are really to help you understand what this person is going on with this person and going on in their life. So if you can step back and be objective when you're watching these, you'll feel better. And also remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't feel right for you, let it go. Don't try to make it fit. Don't upset yourself trying to make things fit that don't fit your situation. A lot of people watch these videos, so I tap into a lot of energy. All right, so with that said, let's jump right into pile 3. What is going on with the person in this no contact situation? What do we need to know? What is going on? We have a Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, okay. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So 2s there. 8 of Cups, not surprising, okay. 7 of Swords, Magician in reverse, okay. And the Chariot. Overall energy of this person, they are running, hiding away from this connection. That feels like your person, and this is your reading. Let me see what other, I kind of like to do an overall general messages so I don't miss anything. Yeah, this person is just figuring things out. The biggest thing when I pulled this card, I heard pensive. This person, what I mean by that, this person is being very thoughtful, they're deep in thought about what do they want, what direction are they going to go, what do they want to do about you, what do they want to do about other things. It's just a thought of like trying to figure it out. Also, so for some of them, they might be trying to figure out what is going on in this connection, like make sense of this connection with you guys. So I'm hearing they're collecting their thoughts, but we have it clarified by the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about turning your back on, you know, sometimes on love, but going on a needed journey to self-discovery. This is a needed thing. This person is following their own sunset. I think that they are being very coy about this. A 2 of Swords in reverse is actually pretty good. So the 2 of Swords can sometimes someone unwilling to make a choice, unwilling to see their truth. I feel like this person has been in that energy, but they're moving out of that, but they're being very, very sneaky about it. So our 7 of Swords can sometimes mean sneaky, but also can mean strategic. I'm hearing this person just is hiding at all costs, so they might be very quiet on their social media or very quiet about any actions that they're doing. Like they're hiding from even the moon. And I feel like a lot of you guys are very intuitive, so it's like they're trying to hide from your intuitiveness. Maybe even trying to hide a little bit from this reading. We have a 2 of Cups here, which is a soul level connection. With it being in reverse, this person's also hiding from love. Something about being in love makes this person feel like they're not in control of their own destiny, and maybe something about this connection makes them feel, instead of making them feel empowered, makes them feel powerless. Like this person might be resistant to fated things or thinking about things that are fated. So it just makes them like I'm in charge of myself, you know. I don't care what this connection is, but they're still pensive about it. They're trying to figure it out, but something about this connection makes them feel a lack of control. Maybe they don't feel like they're in control around you, which sometimes can be a fun thing, but sometimes a scary thing for people. This Two of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like they don't feel balanced, and all they're wanting to do is find their balance, right? In the Chariot, we have these yin and yang horses here. And I feel like this person, all they want to do is find that balance. They're chasing after it. They want to figure things out. They want to figure out, you know, they're just feeling very unbalanced in their life, feeling unbalanced in this connection. Something about this connection really makes this person feel so out of control that it's a little alarming to them at times. We might be dealing with this person might be like someone who tends to like to be in total control of everything, and something about you makes them feel not in control. And again, sometimes that can be fun, but for this person at this time, it's scary for them to not feel like they have, you know, they're in charge of their own trip here. Like they've lost the reins, almost like I can't tell if he's holding the reins or if he's just sitting on this like he's on a runaway coach. It's just going forward, and this person's like, I don't even feel like I can juggle all this. It's just, and this person feels a little overwhelmed by this connection. This is a very intense connection. Probably you probably feel a lot of this as well, pile 3. Like something in this connection is so intense that it's almost mind-boggling, and this person's just like, whoa, I gotta hide from this. I gotta get away. Like they are running away from this connection. I want to pull these angel cards. This one popped out a year from now, so for some of you guys it might take a year for this person to come back around. Again, general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And then opportunity. Oh, let me see, I'll put that over here. But there is a connection here. Regardless of what this person, they wouldn't be running if there wasn't something to run from. Does that make sense? So there's something here, but all the twos, like our twos sometimes, you know, are duality, you know, relationships, things that they're all in reverse. So this person is just like, whoa, no. But they're curious. They're curious about what this is. I don't know if this is a newer connection or you guys met them and it never fully got off the ground, but something about it was like, whoa. And this person's like, just has pulled back, or maybe you guys had a quick, your connection was very intense, very quick, escalated very quickly, and then just as quickly as it got off the ground, as quick as this person pulled back, because they are running scared from you and this connection. Like you've really changed their perspective and their thoughts, and they're just trying to figure that out. So a lot of them have just really gone on this journey, and I'm also hearing for some of them that I'm the masters of my own destiny. So I don't know if you've mentioned that, hey, I think we're soulmates, hey, I think we're twins, hey, something about that really has made this person very uncomfortable, because they feel like they don't have control then in a situation. I'll pull some Love Compass Oracle cards to see what other information we can get on what's going on with pile 3's person, please. Oh, sorry, I didn't really get into this opportunity. Okay, so my guides are saying there is a strong connection here. There is an opportunity for a very beautiful thing. This person just needs to figure this out. They've turned away because they're trying to figure this out. They're trying to make sense of it. Let's see. Different paths. You and this person are going down different paths. You are not on the same page. You have different visions of what you want for your life and where it's headed. Be honest with yourself and this person. Ask if this relationship aligns in the direction you want to move into. So I feel like that's what this person is thinking about. Not saying that you guys will never be on the same path, but just right now you guys are in different paths. They're wanting to be their own creator. They want to create this vision for themselves, and something about your connection makes them feel like they can't do that. Again, this is just this person's perception. So if that's the reality of it isn't necessarily true, we're looking at this person's perception, and that's their reality. That's another thing to understand. But you're like, wait, you know, I never said that or never did that. This is this person's perception of the connection. Retreat. It's time for soul reflection, very 8 of Cups, and soul searching. A period or phase of quiet is needed. Take time to work on healing, recharging at the moment. Spend time in nature. So this, you know, also you guys could be mirroring each other. So, you know, the guides are also possibly telling you it's time to really reflect on yourself. You really get pensive. Figure out if this person aligns at this time with what you want. If they're not aligning with what you want, then you don't want them in your life anyways. You probably want them to go and figure out their own stuff and circle back around if that's what's meant to happen. I talk a lot about free will. So we all have free will. I do believe in destined things and free will. You always still have a choice. I feel like some of things that are destined will still keep popping back up in your life like a circle. Like the opportunities will keep coming back around, but you guys still both have a choice. And at this point, this person is not choosing that. Doesn't mean they won't choose that in the long run. They just need to figure some stuff out first. And it could also be divinely guided, where the lessons they need to learn or the stuff they need to work on isn't something you really want to be in the middle of anyways. Like it might cause you more hurt right now to be connected with this person than if they go figure crap out on their own and then come back. I'm going to get a couple more of these. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling. Listen to your intuition is telling you about the situation or person. Your feelings are real. Trust that you can tune into your inner guidance and follow it. Everything you need is within. Follow your heart. I feel like a lot of these are for you guys. It's pile 3, like suggestions. I was trying to just get more information on them, but I feel like my guys are like, just be like, you know, what does your gut say about this person? And own that as a truth. You know, it doesn't mean you have to pine away for this person. It doesn't mean you have to sit and wait while they figure their stuff out. You can do your own healing, do things that fill you up in the time being. And again, what is meant for you will never pass you by. Doesn't mean you have to choose it, but it will keep coming back around. It's that circle, right? Influencing factors. A physical imbalance. Sorry, I was talking about balance earlier. So physical imbalance in finances or career is affecting this relationship. This could be someone focusing on growing and developing their business or career. This may be causing a work-life imbalance, and this may pertain to a relationship being influenced and affected emotionally because of religious or spiritual factors. So that could be that too. This person just could have a different opinion from you, or maybe I feel like you guys have been open about what you think this connection is, and this person isn't sure that they believe that to begin with. Regardless if they feel it, they're not sure what they believe, so they're figuring that out. So this person is just figuring things out. It might be a while, but again, people change their mind day to day. Like something could spark something in them. There is, you know, divine intervention. So if you guys are meant to come back around and this person is meant to see things differently, things will happen in their life that they will, just like you. I feel like just getting to this point, you've gone through some of your own lessons to have your realization about who this person is to you. So they have to have that too. You guys might just be a little bit ahead of them. You're on a different path up here, and they're going to hit that fork in the road and have their decision. So I think that might be it for you guys for pile 3. I don't think they have any other. Okay, never mind, they do. These are my light and shadow aspects that people are going through cards. These are by Liv Tarot. I think she has her own website. I think it's livtarot.com. I'm pretty sure I have the link, so I'll link it in the description box below. But they're pretty cool cards. They go over light and shadow aspects and thoughts surrounding that. So let's see what else is going on with this person, if we can get any more insight. Since I'm not allowed to shut this down yet. It says, you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. So something I'm hearing, almost it's like your light is angering their demons. There's a quote, and I'm getting it wrong, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like you're the light that you are irritates the demons in them and their shadow. Like it's forcing, like who you are forces them to grow, and they're like, I'm not sure I want to do that, or again, they want to be in charge of their own ship. And they feel something about this connection makes them feel not in charge of that. So something about you just, and it's not necessarily you, it's just, it makes them realize that they have all these things in them that need to be healed. I'm feeling like a very twin connection here, especially with a lot of these twos. This person's resistant to that idea, but it's here. I need more time to figure this out. They're definitely in that mode of trying to just figure things out. Maybe trust their own intuition. I keep getting signs that remind me of you. So like I said, that you know, things that are meant to be, again, people have free will, but the opportunities will keep arising for you guys to connect. This person is being reminded constantly of you. They can't get away from it. They can run, but they can't hide. I should have been honest about my feelings. So this person might not have been honest about this connection and how they felt about it. I feel like you were very honest, and that scared them, so they weren't honest back. It doesn't mean they didn't feel it too. So they definitely were hiding their feelings. I can't admit that I'm wrong. So, you know, when someone can't admit that they're wrong, that you're right about this. I feel like you, again, I feel like a lot of you guys told them what you thought this was. They're soulmates or something like that, and this person just, they probably said no or turned their back. They can't admit that you were right, you know? Because that would mean they're wrong. I destroyed your confidence in me. So they realize that their behavior has shattered things for you guys. I need to be alone right now. So this person is definitely just on their journey. I know that year from now is really hard to stomach, but that might be true for some of you guys, or, you know, several months at least, or a year from when you guys took that separation. Ooh, another shadow. I need to focus on my finances right now. That actually came up right over this person. So this person might have lost a lot of their finances, had something crazy go on, and so they're just focused on that at the moment. That feels very real and tangible and something they can wrap their minds around. So that's kind of just where your person is. So again, try to take a step back, just view this as, okay, this is what's going on with them, and decide from this information what you need to do, what's right for you. What do you want to do? You are the master of your own ship, and you can do whatever you want to do. So I always encourage people to do what is the best thing for you, and only you really know that. I'm just here to offer some guidance, possibly insight, things like that, but you ultimately know what is the best route for you. So as always, I appreciate you guys being here for me and with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Thanks, guys.